Hey everyone, this is Oscar the Movie Guy, and today I'm going to give you a movie review for Norm of the North. This movie is directed by Trevor Wall, and it stars the voices of Rob Schneider, as well as some other voice casts, which I don't give a shit. Okay, so Norm of the North is about a polar bear named Norm, voiced by Rob Schneider, who lives in the Arctic, and he listens to his iPod and twerks around his friends. He has this crush on a female polar bear, which, yeah, I guess he's trying to win her heart by embarrassing himself. And one of his friends realized that humans are invading their land, and it's up to Norm to go to New York to stop the humans from trying to make the Arctic a land for people to live in. That's the story. When I first saw this trailer, I was like, that looks really bad. But I told myself that if this movie gets less than 5% on Rotten Tomatoes on the opening week, then I would go see it in theaters. And guess what? When I went to go see it, at that time, it had a 0%. So I was like, oh, I made a promise to myself, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go see this movie. Was it a good choice? No! It was not! This movie is awful! Okay, the animation was atrocious. In fact, I can't even tell which animation looks worse in this decade. Either this film, Norm of the North, or Legends of Oz, Dorothy Returns. I can't tell which film is worse, or the animation. Why was this movie released in theaters? To make money? Well, guess what? They failed. Alright, this movie only cost $18 million to make. As I'm doing this review, it only made $16 million back. And most of my theaters, like pretty much all of them, already took it out. You fucked up, Lionsgate. You really did. Okay, where do I start from this movie? Okay, first of all, where the hell does Norm get an iPod? I mean, he lives in the Arctic. I mean, he never met any humans. And how can he even speak to humans? In reality, in an animated film, if an animal tried to talk to a human, then the human would not understand the polar bear's words. They'll just be roar, roar to the humans. Also, this movie has so many cross dissolves. Every single shot of the movie, like when it cuts to a scene, cross dissolve. Like every single one of them. I was like, oh my god, who came up with this idea of cross dissolves? Also, the voice acting is lazy, especially from Rob Schneider. And there's this character, like the villain, who is played by Ken Jeong. I don't even know what the character's name, but his character design is really weird. I mean, he goes like this all the time. I mean, he reminded me of that character from Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs 2. Like, I don't remember his name. It's been a while since I haven't seen that movie. But it's a good film. I recommend it than seeing this crap. Was I bored? Hell yes, I was bored. In fact, when the movie... I'm not gonna lie. When the movie started, I was like, okay, this is starting off pretty decent. But it got worse and worse and worse, especially when Norm arrived to New York City with the little lemons. Oh yeah, lemons or lemons. Oh, I don't care. Those little three characters, they're a complete ripoff of the minions from this Despicable Me. In fact, this movie's a ripoff to Madagascar, Ice Age, Despicable Me. I mean, this movie's such a ripoff. In fact, this movie feels like a straight to DVD. You know how when you go to Walmart and you see like a DVD, like a basket full of DVDs that are only $5, and sometimes you see terrible animated films. Norm of the North belongs to that category. Hell, or even put it on TV. Feels better like that. Feels like a TV movie on PBS Kids. Now, I want to see this on a packed theater, sit in the back, just to see if anyone left. But because I haven't seen it, because I haven't went to go see it on the opening weekend, I saw it on a Tuesday afternoon after school, and it was just me, one of my parents, and 3 other people. And honestly, I did not pay attention to the 3 people at the back. Like, I know that they were not enjoying the film. Like, they didn't laugh or anything. In fact, those 3 people behind me that had 2 kids, they did not laugh. I think they left early, because I haven't seen them walk out by the movie ends. I wanted to walk out of this movie. In fact, it was so hard that I made it to the end. That's how difficult it was. In fact, I couldn't even look at the screen straight. If I look at it straight, then I might go blind because of how ugly the animation is. It's very ugly. I was like this. Okay, this is the screen, right? Okay, and this is me sitting in the theater watching a movie, and this is how I was 40% of the time. Am I going to go blind if I look forward? Oh God. Also, the jokes fall flat. There's no atmosphere. There's no climax. There's no character development. In fact, earlier in the review, I mentioned something about Norm having a crush on a female polar bear. Yeah. Spoiler alert, they do get together, and then by the end of the movie, they have 3 kids. Little polar bear cubs. I was like, we barely got to see them together on screen. They had no chemistry, so it's like, ugh. Also, according to Wikipedia, yes, Wikipedia, they say they were supposed to do 2 45-minute sequels straight to DVD. Even if it's straight to DVD, cancel them, alright? Once a sequel. People barely went to go see this movie. And let me tell you something really crazy. My dad went to go see this with me. And guess what? By the end of the movie, I asked him, how was the movie? He said it was actually okay. And I looked at him for 5 minutes, wanted to do something to him. It's like, no. Why do you think this movie's okay? That's not okay to say. I love seeing animated movies and a big screen in a movie theater, but man, I could not enjoy this movie. I blame everyone: the director, the writer, the producers, the actors, the actress that decided to voice the movie, the company who distribute it, Lionsgate. It's like, what the hell were you guys thinking? And also, why would you put houses in the Arctic? The population of Arctic is 0. It's very cold every single day, especially in the summer, winter, spring, and fall. Yeah, I already mentioned all 4 seasons. Why would you want to build your house there? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Build it in the Bahamas. I don't think any animals live there. Yeah, humans live there. They probably need more houses. So yeah, go to the Bahamas instead of the fucking Arctic. If you can tell, I'm going to give Norma the North an F. It's one of the worst animated films. No, the most laziest animated movie I have ever seen. This movie makes the nut job look like Toy Story. Is it worse than Legends of Oz? Dorothy Returns? It's tied, but I have to say Legends of Oz is a little worse. Like, I don't know, that movie creeped the hell out of me. So yeah, what you guys think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you really hate it? Comment down below. I really like to know. Like, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Norm of the North.